Kevin Stefanski talked about this weekend and kind of resting up to get ready to go come game week.
It's mandated by the league. The guys, we have to charge our battery up, and they got to be smart in their rest and recovery. We talked about that this morning. We're very mindful that we have 7 weeks until that mini bye after the Thursday night game. We have 12 weeks till our bye, so we need to be real intentional as a team about how we rest and recover.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time players are allowed to leave before the season.
That's right.
History.
Well, I think it's the first time they've mandated the time off. I think it was up to each club how they wanted to handle this weekend. And remember, you'd be playing a game tonight, and then in previous years, and then the final cuts would be coming in the next couple days.
And again, Scott, NFL coaches, they got to be concerned because, you tell them be safe, do this, but anytime you don't have those guys, where they're used to being, there has to be some element of concern.
Oh, for sure. And, you can look at it a bunch of different ways that, first of all, it's new. Normally guys don't have this break once they come in for training camp. Really, the only break they get is that mini bye after Thursday night and then that bye week. So from that perspective you're talking about, Dave, coaches worry anytime the players are out of their sight. That's just the way it is. And I do think there's a big added element this year because of COVID, right? Guys can still test positive. Guys can still go on the list and miss certain amounts of time, whether they're vaccinated or unvaccinated, whether they have symptoms or don't have symptoms. It depends, to stay on the list depends on those things. But you would assume guys are going to get out of town. You would assume that there's a greater risk then to test positive when they return, just because maybe you're on an airplane, maybe you're out in public, whatever it is. So, I do think this is a nervous time for coaches, and it'll be interesting to see if anybody winds up on that list next week, whether it's with the Browns or the Chiefs or anybody else in the league.
Yeah, and again, uncharted territory for the NFL and the Browns.